Hello guys, welcome to this video, and today we got some really exciting news, and I will be taking a lot of your guys' apologies in the comments below because so many people have called me the king of reaching, you know, Doronsmovies with his crazy theories, crazy insane clickbait. I mean, I gotta admit, I do clickbait a lot of the time, I'm not gonna deny it, but I made so many videos pretty much speculating exactly this, and so many people have called me crazy, saying that I was insane, how there's probably nothing I say ever happens, and yeah, let's just look at it. Now, before we get into the other stuff, of course, for all of you guys that have been following me for some time, you know that these headphones are pretty terrible. I'm still not gonna replace them because, you know, they're working, but yeah, it's gonna look stupid. So, as you might have seen, Blizzard, I didn't predict this at all, Blizzard decided to announce 3 expansions coming. Now, I have also made videos about the yearly expansions. I have in fact made multiple videos on that. But this new first expansion that is coming is called The War Within, which honestly, if I saw this as a leak, like, I wouldn't believe it a single second because War Within just kind of sounds like a really stupid name. However, before we get into it, I want to see if you guys can see what was on MMO Champion. Essentially, we are getting a saga, 3 brand new expansions. So, we got The War Within, delve into the heart of Azeroth, engage with the Earthen and the Nerubians. Now, I'm not gonna gloat too much in this video. I have made a lot of predictions that didn't happen, but I've also predicted so many things. So first of all, look into this Heart of Azeroth, going inside underground. Check out my video Underground Leak prediction. Engage with the Earthen and the Nerubians. So check out the previous videos I made on the Earthen allied race, and also check out the video. I was the only one that made a Nerubian video. It got so many dislikes. So many people have called me the king of reaching. Like, I was saying, like, no way, Nerubians, this guy is crazy. And then we got the entire Nerubian city. We got everything going on with the Nerubians that are gonna be a huge part of this new expansion. Then we are getting a World of Xal'atath. I mean, check out the video. I made so many videos on Xal'atath, the revamp of everything, and also make a stand. Void has invaded Azeroth. So check this out. Void has invaded Azeroth on Xal'atath. Check out the Shadow of Azeroth video that I made on this. And make a stand with the Forces of Light to banish the Shadow. I gotta admit, I didn't really talk too much about the light stuff. I mean, I mentioned it multiple times. Everyone has, but I didn't really talk about this. However, I did cover the Shadow of Azeroth. I did cover Xal'atath. I did cover the changes happening there. And I said the Void invasion will be happening. Something related to Xal'atath. Then we got, of course, we got the Titans. Return to the old world of Northrend. I mean, check out my previous video I made returning to Northrend, although I did say in 10.2.5. I didn't say in 2 expansions, so I'm not gonna take credit for that. And also, of course, we got the Titans return to Azeroth. Everyone saw this coming. I mean, this was so obvious. We got all this Titan stuff. So, before I get into it, I mean, this is a reaction. I want to react to this trailer. And also, of course, Thrall. Everyone knew Thrall was coming. But check out on my channel, I made 2 videos about Anduin
by itself.
I'm gonna mute this a little bit. I just want to say, Anduin looks so much rougher than I actually thought. Like, first I wasn't even certain this is Anduin. I mean, he has really gone through some terrible stuff. I mean, definitely. You can even see in the armor, like, he has completely changed. I didn't expect this much change. Although, I did say that he would return as an old man. Also, by the way, people have been speculating about this. I've put the closed captions. Obviously, the World Soul is whispering Azeroth, the World Soul. I'm sorry, I know this is a reaction, but I'm actually super excited about this. I think this is an excellent way Blizzard is going about it. I think this is genius, actually. Because, first of all, I was honestly hoping those leaks were fake, and they ended up being fake. I was wrong, I gotta say, but they were fake, and I'm kinda glad they did. That seemed super generic, really. Dragonflight 2.0 didn't seem too exciting, but this seems like it's gonna be crazy. We gotta get the Nerubians, Anduin, Thrall, World Soul of Azeroth, Titans, Ulduar. It's gonna be great. I'm super excited about the future of Warcraft now.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Anduin's looking so much different. And Thrall's
that
gotten
it?
older as well.
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately.
I'm gonna talk about these visions in a bit. By the way, cinematic is looking amazing. Like Warcraft is always killing it with these cinematics.
Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice.
But guys, by the way, this is the first time we have ever actually seen the interpretation of the Azeroth World Soul in a cinematic or pretty much anywhere.
From a dream.
I'm gonna have some footage to use, like this is what Azeroth's World Soul looks like. Also, just to analyze it, kind of looks elemental actually, like a mixture of everything, although it looks like a fireball, as you would expect, like the core of
Something dark is coming, Anduin.
Bro, Anduin is looking
The
so
world needs your light again.
crazy.
My son.
I am not that person anymore!
You've done this really well. You can see
I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
Bro, I'm sorry, I just gotta stop this. I know, super emotional moment, everything, but what you've done, I mean, I know, like, it's literally just shadow and stuff. I mean, no one literally cares. I mean, we're all just kind of writing it out of our memory. I don't really feel like it was some crazy things Anduin has done. Like, I sort of, like, wrote it out of my memory, all this Shadowlands storyline and crazy things Anduin did. But it's super emotional looking, I gotta...
You are not your past, Anduin.
I'm loving the details on this. I mean, just look how amazing the cinematic is.
I trust you.
Also, I just gotta stop it for a second. Just like how cool, like, Thrall is looking, like, older. I mean, I feel like, I know this is just a game character, but I remember playing this guy when I was like 6, 7 years old back in Warcraft 3, like this character on a wolf, you know, throwing those hammers, the storm and everything, and now I'm like 26, and I'm here like watching this same guy, and like they added so many details, like he has gotten older with us, like I really love this.
Hear me.
They're getting worse. Look. Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet.
I just want to stop it for a second. First of all, I mean, obviously I have actually watched this, like this is not my first reaction, I know what is going to happen next, but I feel like this voice, I mean, obviously Azeroth's World Soul is whispering to them, but I feel like they're gonna do something with those first ones. There's something is gonna happen with this cosmological stuff happening, like, why are they being called to now? Sword or something.
But that sword was aimed at someone.
But I just gotta say, the war within, I feel like if someone leaked this, people would just like attack you immediately. This sounds like something never, like Warcraft would never name an expansion like this, but obviously this is different. Like they're trying something new, they're trying something great. It's gonna sound a little bit weird, DVV, but it's, I guess that's now, World Soul Saga. Alright guys. So we got the other little trailer. I'm not really gonna talk about it. It just shows like rewards you get. We get the Algerian Storm Rider, which obviously, I mean, we have all predicted. This was leaked, so it's nothing crazy. And this one shows the features, which just shows what has happened with all this stuff. Let's just go over it before we get into it. I'm gonna discuss things bit by bit. So
My visions
Alleria coming, obviously, you know, voids happening.
are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song,
She's being called
just
by
the shadow.
Yeah, so this is obviously showing what I have said in the videos, like all the cosmological forces seem to be coming for Azeroth. Now, you might have, if you guys have watched my videos, you might have noticed that I've said, like, it's gonna be super confusing, like, how are they gonna work it out? Like, you know, Titans coming, Void coming, these guys coming, everything going crazy, and yeah, this is how they're gonna work it out. They're gonna do 3 expansions, so that is how it's gonna happen. But as you can see, all these characters are getting different voices, so Alleria is being called by the Void, the other Thrall and Anduin may be called by, you know, maybe the Light, maybe the World Soul of Azeroth, like we'll see in the future.
Taunting me
But guys,
from below.
Xalatath, I mean, I know, I'm not gonna gloat too much over it. I mean, a lot of people have predicted this, but you can watch my Xalatath videos that I've made back in, like, when Dragonflight was released, and people also called me crazy, also said I was clickbaiting, that I was, you know, doing crazy stuff. And I just want to say about this. This is the main reason why I'm salty. Like, I've made this Nerubian video. I'm not saying, like, I'm some Nostradamus, like, I know everything that is gonna happen, I'm some genius. We've seen some Nerubian models. There was some new Nerubian lore and all this stuff, so I kind of connected it and said that we may be seeing the resurgence of the Nerubians. We could be seeing some joining the old guys. They could be coming. They could be something happening with them. I even talked about a potential new race, which who knows? You know, who knows what's going to happen in the future. But yeah, we got the Nerubians, and people left so many dislikes. I mean, just go to the video, you can see, like, how many people were saying that I was reaching so hard, like... I gotta say, I'm excited about the Nerubians. Now, new zone. So this is Avaloran. This is the new continent. I've read about this. So it's called the Isle of Dorn, but this is just a zone. The continent itself is called khaz'algar. So Avaloran is a name that doesn't mean anything. Of course, that is how it goes with leaks. You know, with Aberrus, you can watch previously, like, we've gotten the name Aberrus. We all thought it was gonna be a new island, new zone. It ended up being a raid. So, you know, we can never really predict. Like, we always get, like, these little crumbs, and then we gotta connect it. So, of course, no one, unless you have, like, insider info, is gonna predict things happening. But we got the khaz'algar. I mean, obviously, this was probably, I mean, you could say this was leaked. Like, everyone knew this was coming. Dwarves. Isle of Dorn is just a new zone name. Second. Of course, dwarf zones, ringing deeps, as you would expect. Is Hollow Fall. Alright, so this is interesting. No idea what this is, actually. I just gotta say, I'm making this like 20 minutes after this was announced. You guys are probably gonna hear more info, like what is going to happen. So you're already ahead of me, but I'd like, this is my first initial reaction. Guys, this is looking good. Actually looking good. I'm so glad that those leaks were fake. And also, that guy has to get some credit. I mean, he has gone through so much effort to actually make those 4 images. But this looks so much actually better. Although it looks like a mixture between Revendreth and like a zone of Draenor. Bro, dive into the delves? Delves. I thought it was gonna be like dead elves or something. Like, you know, I'm just saying elves. Alright, the khaz'algar dwarves. This is the hint everyone has been talking about, everyone has predicted this. Obviously it was happening, so we totally saw this coming. Also, this continent is west of Kalimdor, so those books, when I said confirmed, new continent confirmed, it was essentially confirmed because they said that multiple times. Elevate your mounts with dynamic fight. Dynamic fight, we have data mined this previously. We knew about this. Obviously, dungeons, so they knew that of course always happens. Elemental. What is that a cool Tyrann? Light humans? Bro, there's gonna be some cool Tiran. We might be getting some Gilnean race.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife.
Xalatath, there we go. Finally, new model.
And our battle lies deep within.
Bro, super cool looking. I love this look. And of course, it is Xalatath. Harbinger, the war within. Guys, I just gotta say, like, as I said, this is not my first reaction. I first watched this and then I made this video, but I'm super excited about this. Actually, I know, I kept definitely cut this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do clickbait. I mean, just how YouTube works. I mean, you gotta do it, otherwise, you know, the channel is literally going to die. But we got these 3 new expansions. I definitely didn't see 3 new expansions. They constantly talked about one expansion happening after the other, but we didn't hear about 3 expansions happening, which is definitely insane. So let me see if maybe something new happened with this. So, Xalatath leads a group of Nerubians deep within Azeroth. As I said in the video, Nerubians are old god minions. Some are definitely gonna return. Also, this is the hint with Mantid, Y'Shaarj. I mean, just remember, they just updated Y'Shaarj. Something is definitely gonna happen with that. Explore the new continent of khaz'algar. Off the western shores of Kandor lies the Isle of Dorn, a new hub for both the Horde and the Alliance. Begin to explore what dwells beneath the surface, ringing deep. So this is what we have seen. The pinnacle of Nerubian society, guys. So this is what the old gods had hidden. Az-Kahet. Is this like what was hidden beyond the waves? This is definitely gonna be an old god expansion. Something is definitely gonna be happening. New playable entities, the Earthen. I gotta say, everyone saw this coming. I'm not too excited about the allied race. I mean, I was honestly hoping ogres would be happening. I mean, the Earthen are just dwarves. We got so many dwarf variations, but yeah, we can definitely get that. It was obviously set up, you know, frost dwarves. These Earthen definitely happening. Expand your Warcraft fantasy with hero talents, a new level of class specialization, customizations. Hero talents are all after well-known archetypes from the universe. Dark Ranger, Farseer. I didn't actually see this. This is actually amazing. We're gonna get Farseer and Dark Ranger. Alright, this is genius. So they're doing the classes as well. This is amazing. Delves. New bite-sized adventures seemingly integrate into the world, which flexibly scaled. Alright, this seems great. Warbands. Alright, guys, so let's look into this. So we're gonna get yearly expansions. We're gonna get the War Within, so we're going into the heart of Azeroth, engage with the Earthen and the Nerubians, all the storyline. We're going to the old world of Xal'atath, so expect 100%. This is probably also gonna be the world revamp expansion. This is gonna be for the 20th anniversary. We're gonna getting the Void Invasion, so as I've talked about, I know I've talked about this, might not happen, but we got all these ethereals. Karesh could be related to the Void. The Void expansion, the second one, and make a stand with the forces of the light to banish the shadow. I want to see a little bit, didn't expect this happening, you know, the forces of light. You know, I was thinking the light was more evil, but who knows what's going to happen with that. And the last Titan, return to the old world of Northrend. Witness the return of the Titans to Azeroth at Ulduar. So, the Titans are actually going to be coming, as was seen with the Iridikron, a vast conspiracy surrounding the Titans and the true nature of Azeroth. So, that leak was fake with the Iridikron and that cinematic, so yeah, I was wrong on that one. I'm not saying I was right on everything. I predicted some things, I didn't predict the others. But Iridikron is definitely being built up as a big villain. I actually love what they're doing. Now, I don't want to get too negative. I didn't really like Dragonflight. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. It was a really lame storyline. No one was excited too much about it. There wasn't barely anything to talk about. The lore, it wasn't that great, but I think they might actually, and I don't know, we say this every year, we get hyped and then nothing happens, but I feel like they might have actually done something more interesting. They gotta sacrifice Dragonflight and Farak and all this stuff. No one really even cares anymore, but I think they're building something deep. Like, Iridikron is a villain, but we're not going to fight Iridikron, this big bad. Like, he's leading us into Xalatath, Titans, World Soul, Nerubians, Light, Shadow, Void, all these crazy things called the last. So Iridikron is gonna not even be that important, and I actually love this. Like, they're actually building a character that is going to make more sense than just being this big bad that we know we're gonna defeat. I think this is actually a great idea. So, of course, we're gonna get more announcements on what will be happening. We will see what happens next, but I gotta say, I'm actually I was honestly going into this expecting to be disappointed, but I'm actually, like, I'm legit excited about this. There's gonna be so much content happening with all these new, like, patch cadence that they have. I think we might be actually in for some really crazy changes to World of Warcraft, especially with the revamp stuff happening. I think that could happen in the second expansion. That's probably gonna be a feature. So I think crazy things could be happening. Now, please let me know what you guys think. What you guys think about these 3 new expansions, and thank you for watching.